Hey guys, today I'm going to teach y'all about capacity. So I've got a couple different items right here in front of me. The first one I'm going to look at is a syringe for medication. So with capacity, it's how much room something takes up. So kind of like mass, but we're trying to figure out exactly how much space it takes up. And so we can measure that in a couple different ways. The first way I'm showing you right here are milliliters. So this is just a little syringe that you can put medicine in. This one only goes up to 5 milliliters. So it's not a very big amount. I mean, it's pretty much like a sip of something, maybe 2 sips of something. Not very much at all. We usually measure capacity for our liquids. So things like water, milk, soda, melted butter, even gasoline. When we go to the store to buy gasoline, or go to the gas station to buy gasoline, we measure it in gallons. That's capacity. So again, the first way we measure it is in milliliters. We can also measure it in teaspoons and tablespoons. So I've got some measuring spoons right here. Can't really read this one. This one's 1 teaspoon. I have 1 tablespoon right here. There's actually a pretty big difference between the two sizes. So 1 teaspoon and 1 tablespoon. So these are another ways. But if you look on here, it also says 15 milliliters. This one says 5 milliliters. So 1 teaspoon is a third the size of 1 tablespoon. 1 teaspoon is also the same amount as our medicine right here. Kind of nifty that it worked out like that. We can also measure it using cups. I've got a half cup right here. Now, a full cup is 2 of these. We use that to measure whenever we're making things. We also measure out when we go to the store and we buy drinks. Here's a drink that I like. If you look at the bottom, it's got 12 fluid ounces. So that's another way that we can measure capacity. It takes 16 fluid ounces to make a cup. It's kind of blurry. Oh, there we go. And on here it says 355 milliliters. So if I had the time, I don't, not today, I could take 355 and divide it by 5 to figure out how many of these would fit into my can. If you've got the time, and you want to figure out the math, you can send me what your answer is. Or if you really want to have a little bit of fun, if you've got one of these syringes around your house and a can of soda, you can see how many times you could fill it up until the can is full. We also measure capacity with quarts. So if you notice on here at the bottom, it says 3 quarts. A quart is made up of 2 pints. 1 pint is made up of 2 cups. So it goes 4 cups into a quart. And then it actually takes 4 quarts to go to a gallon. So this one's not quite a gallon. We need 1 more quart to make it a gallon. I know this is probably not the kind of milk that y'all buy, but that's the kind of milk we buy, and they only sell it in 3 quarts, not a full gallon. We also notice it's got 96 fluid ounces. And then it also has 2.84 liters. So when we were looking at our syringe, those were milliliters. These are liters. So it takes 1,000 milliliters to make up a liter. So if I had, I would need 200 of these to make 1 liter of something, which is a lot. A liter is usually like a really large water bottle. Like those small or those really tall smart water bottles. Those ones are usually about a liter. So yeah, this is capacity. Capacity is things that take up space, how much space it takes up. Kind of like math, what we learned at the beginning of the school year for science. Strangely, this is not science, guys. This is math we're learning right now. They go hand in hand quite frequently. So just keep that in mind. If you have these kind of things at home, go around and play with them for a little bit. I give you full permission, if mom asks, it's your homework, to go play around and explore the different amounts of liquid that can go into different capacities. I also gave y'all a homework assignment to make cookies. That's like the best homework ever. It's homework you can eat. So play around with these measurements. Get familiar with them. Know how much of something's going to go in. Our milliliters are our smallest. And then remember, it takes 5 milliliters to make a teaspoon. It takes 3 teaspoons to make a tablespoon. I believe it actually takes 3 tablespoons to make a quarter of a cup. So that would mean 12 tablespoons to make a full cup. And then we need 2 cups to make a pint, 2 pints to make a quart, 4 quarts to make a gallon. And then with milliliters, we just need 1,000 milliliters to make 1 liter. If you have any questions, just let me know, guys. I hope you'll have a great day.